So from here, like any good chef, always prepare in advance. Put all your ingredients out on the table. French refer to this as mise en place. So I obviously don't have all the dairy out here because I'm going to incorporate cream and also the cheese, etc. Excuse my washing up the back there. Okay, so what we're going to do is got a whole, always free range chicken here. I don't use anything else because when I simulate it, I want to make sure that I'm consuming an animal that's been well looked after, has lived fairly wild life, has been able to get out there in the sunlight, eat the bugs, move around freely, have a beautiful and respect for the animal. I just want to make sure that I have the best quality ingredients. So let's get started. Okay, so what we've done is we've removed it from the package. I've drained the insides. Never wash the actual chicken because that just invites more bacteria into the meat itself. So basically what I'm going to do is just simply pat dry so it's easier to work with, maneuver around the chicken. Pat dry. Okay, just simply using a paper towel. Paper towels are great, they don't leave any fibres behind, and you can simply just chuck them out. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to dissect the bird using the correct paring knife. I'm going to start with the actual thighs of the bird. It's just a simple process, just always using your senses. It's always cooking awareness, just keeping the bird, slicing it away. Actually, I'm going to start by removing the fat from the inside of the bird. Beautiful, nice and clean, so we don't need that. Separating the skin. This is the easy part. We just want to dissect it from here. We're going to cut it. Continue cutting here. And the thing is, you don't ever have to cut through bone. You can always just simply cut through the joints. And keeping it away. Now with this part, we want to actually keep the best part of the bird, which is that little oyster part, that tasty, see that there? I don't want to waste that. It's always the best part of the bird, right guys? Okay, we have one thigh, and you can see I've cut out the oyster as well. There. It's quite easy actually, just removing. Again, dislocating. Apologies to those who are vegans or vegetarians. Again. Now, you can actually remove the skin, but I like to keep it on because I'm not fearful of fat. There you go. And then if you choose to, you can actually separate the drumstick from the thigh. Simply again, just using your senses, feeling. Cut right through there, never having to cut through bone, just simply through the joints itself. So just feel your way through. I'm just going to put that on the table. So we've separated it. I'll do it this way. Cutting through the skin's a bit tricky. So it depends on how much of a meal you want. Drumstick, beautiful thigh. Always, like I said, it's so easy to get the skin off, but for texture and flavor, I'm keeping those on. Okay. So for presentation purposes, at home I would usually just keep the knuckle of the actual bird. Always super tasty, got all that lovely collagen in there. For this exercise, I am going to remove the knuckle with the chef knife, my beautiful chef knife here. We're going to use the heel of the actual knife because we don't want the actual bone to shatter. So all it is feel where it is, take the heel, okay, and cut through, and you can hear it go straight through the bone. And for presentation reasons, that looks a lot nicer and a lot neater. And the great thing about these is they can go into our beautiful broth. So you have your two beautiful drumsticks with both of our beautiful thigh meat. Okay, and now I'm going to look into the wings, which will be also perfect I'll add these to our soup. So we want to stretch the wing out wide. Feel for where the joint is and take that off. Oops. Same with this one. Feel for where the joint is. Beautiful, so easy. Okay, move this over here. Okay, so next step is I'm going to go where the neck is. We're going to take the wishbone out, which is just hidden within there. So that once we do that, once we remove the wishbone, it'll be easy for us to remove the breast. So I'm just going to grab my paring knife, and then we're just going to remove the flesh so that I can actually get to the wishbone. So make sure. Okay. You hear that crack? And on this side too. Obviously not for the faint-hearted, this job. Okay, I can feel it. All about cooking is always about using your senses. So in this particular stage, it's all about feeling where things are at. Ha-ha. Ta-da! There you have it. Part of our beautiful wishbone there. Let's take the other bits and pieces out. That's it. Beautiful. That's all out. Okay, so now we get the fun part of actually, now that we've removed the wishbone, it'll be easy for us to remove the breast. So using your fingers, just feel exactly down the middle of the bone. And then what we're going to do is just slice all the way to the bone of the chicken. So what we want to do is we want to leave as little meat as possible on the actual bone of the carcass because we don't want to waste any precious meat. There you go, see that? And this is the easy part because should just beautifully slice off the bone. So just going to help it a little, but not too much. Should simply now we'll leave a little bit of flesh because I'm going to use the carcass in our stew. Beautiful. There you have it. One beautiful chicken breast. And then the other. Wunderbar. Okay, and taking the skin off is super easy. Okay, and the remainder of chicken wing, just take that off. Easy as that. Always feeling the joint, no need to cut the bone. Always remember that. Such an easy process. Now you have a lovely carcass left. It's got all its gizzards, which is going to packed with so much nutrients. This bad boy, along with any of the other offcuts, the knuckles. If you choose, I'm going to pop the wings in as well. These are going to form the basis of our broth. Beautiful broth, like I said, with all the gizzards as well. So we want all that gorgeous meat in there. So it's all about saving as much as the animal as possible, which comes back down to respecting the hell out of what we're eating, right? So with that, so those components, a broth, beautiful chicken breast here. We've got 2 chicken breasts. So depending on how many people are in your family as well, these I'm going to use to make the risotto for today. So this will buy easy 4 serves. Okay. 2 chicken thigh fillets, perfect. You can put that with a salad or something. For tea, marinate them in some beautiful tandoori or something with some yogurt. Amazing serve with salad or veggies. So technically there, depends how much you eat. For me, that's probably 2 serves as well. Chicken drumsticks. For me, that's another 1 serve there. And then you have it. That, my loves, is how you dissect a chicken. So from here, what I'm going to actually do is, because of a risotto, I'm going to use beautiful broth. Now I already have broth prepared, but for next time, what I'll actually do is I want broth for the next meal that I make. So I'm going to take the carcass, the knuckles, and the wings, and I'm going to bake these so that all the beautiful flavor and texture and the fat and all the juices come out. And then once I've actually baked those, and I'll do that on a bed of vegetables as well. And then from there, all the contents of the baked roasted tray will actually turn into my broth.